shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen. I went and got my digits up. Listen. Your favorite, bruh. Listen. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend homie. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peaceful peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my peace at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Trying the left side with Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And down to the 7-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd and 7, Murray caught left side, Hopkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a handoff looking right. Taken down by Pete Werner.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Six yards left on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, he'll air this one out for Kirk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football. And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Eight yards to go on second down. On play action, they'll throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So,
now Murray has it stripped. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara, and he's got room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over first down at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Murray now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That good for 22 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Leonard Fournette taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Saints 21, Cardinals 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Not much there, only a yard.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Open space inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Throwing on first down is Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over him. Nothing can stop him. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught by a diving Thomas. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 14. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Out of the gun now on third down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, Kamara. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. 1st down, Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.